It's a lovely day in the neighborhood. Hey, I moved from Walking Street about 4 months ago now, and I realised that I haven't really walked around the new manor, Soi Buakhao, and showed you a few of the places I like to go to and some of the places where I can recommend for you. So I thought I'd do that in this video, and I'm starting at the bottom of Soi Buakhao. If you can see, just over there, that is the entrance to Soi Buakhao by the market. And there's something that's a little bit different. For a few months now, the police have been very, very active in both clamping cars and towing away cars and motorbikes that were illegally parked. This area of Soi Buakhao has restricted parking, whereas you're able to park on one side of the road on odd days and another side of the road on even days. And that is true. And I've seen 100% of the time the police enforcing that here to try and keep the traffic moving. But just this week, we changed things again. As you can see, there is a new pedestrian crossing area here, and it looks a bit dirty. I mean, they've only just painted it 2 days ago, and it already looks dirty. But the pedestrians will be crossing here, and because of that, there is now a very large and long no parking area. If you look at the red and white hashes on the side of the pavement, those mean no parking. And so there's no parking in front of these businesses there and these businesses here. And I do feel a little bit sorry for businesses like this coffee shop here, the True Shop, the bank, because now customers are not able to park their motorbikes and use the services of those shops. And if you're thinking of parking on the pavement, or think again, because I have seen police removing bikes from the pavement as well. It's all to keep pedestrians safer and to keep the traffic moving at this part of Soi Buakhao, because on market days it gets very, very busy here. And so be careful if you're a driver, if you've got a car or if you've got a motorbike. Be aware of the different parking on different days, and also be aware of the new red and white hashes on the curb. That means that there is no parking in that area. Right, I think I want to take you to the first place that I love to go here in the neighbourhood, and that's for a coffee. Just behind me is the very, very famous Benjamin Coffee. It's established over 20 years ago now, and people have been telling me online for so long, Phil, why do you go to Starbucks? You want to go to this place by the market, Benjamin Coffee, it's amazing. So eventually, after being nagged online, I went, and you know, it is an amazing shop. It's a small coffee shop. Now, I'm not going to film inside because there are customers in there, but it has not only some of the best coffee that you can drink, but also you can buy, because it roasts its own coffee. It is a coffee shop and both a coffee roaster as well. And so you can enjoy the coffee products sitting down, but you can also take home bags of freshly roasted coffee, and it doesn't get any fresher. It's literally, the coffee that is being sold behind me at Benjamin Coffee is like 2 days old, 3 days roasted. It is that fresh. It has a Lamazocco lever machine. Now, I've had a look at this online. There was only, I think, 90 of them made. And it is one of the most expensive production coffee machines in the world. I think it retails at about $40,000, right? So it's about 5 times the price of my bar, right? Just the coffee machine. And they got 2 of them, by the way. They really do have attention to detail. It's an old-fashioned mom-and-pop coffee shop. And trust me, they've been here for 20 years, and I can totally recommend what people have said about it online. It is the most delicious, freshest coffee, and you don't have to drink it there. You can take away the beans, like I said, maybe take them home to give you a little reminder of the good times you've spent here on Soy Bacau. And the Soy Bacau market is just here. This is obviously the Soy Bacau splits the market into two. This is what I used to call the car park. Now I remember coming here like 25 years ago, maybe when Benjamin Coffee was just opening, and there wasn't any shops here at all, even on market days. Now the bustling market has changed and it's open every day, but market days are Tuesday, Friday and Sunday. And Tuesday and Sunday seem to be the busiest days. You can not only get clothes, second-hand bric-a-brac, but your missus can get the nails done. There's food here, and it really is just a great old-fashioned market. And I love going to places like this. My old town of West Bromwich had a great market, and it reminds me a lot of that. The market stalls, the people that work in them are just real personalities, so I love that. So every Tuesday, Friday and Sunday, I'm sure you know this already, the market is open, and it's one of those 3 of those days that we're very, very busy down at Rum Runner, which is just down there. There's a couple of beer bars just down the road there that get incredibly busy. They just open air beer bars, and this sports bar here get kind of busy on most days, but on market days they get exceptionally busy. For me, it's a little bit too hot to sit in an open air beer bar, but they are extremely popular, and it's just interesting to sit there and watch people as they walk by. Of course, you could buy a beer at Rum Runner and do the same thing when you sit outside, but we don't open till 3 p.m. If you're a fan of Jamaican food and jerk chicken, every night jerk chicken and other Caribbean delicacies, if you like, are prepared here. And this is outside the Maju bar, or the Meiju bar. It's been here for some time now. And it plays a lot of kind of hip-hop music, and it can get quite popular and busy. Another beer bar which was open for a while was called Crazy Hot Bar. I think it got a bit too crazy and a bit too hot because it's been closed and sold. I assume that it's going to be a new beer bar. I'm not too sure, but it's only 3 or 4 doors down from the pub. It looks like it's been done out to be a new beer bar. 2 doors away from Rum Runner is Mickey's Restaurant, which I'm outside now. So many people have told me that this is a great place to go for pizza, for Italian food in general. Now, those people that know me will know pizza, Italian food, I don't really do it. I did go in there to be a good neighbour, and I had some very, very nice food. I did a really, really nice sort of Italian meat platter as a starter. And again, it's kind of a mom and pop shop. It's a small Italian food restaurant, and if you are looking for somewhere to eat before or after you've been to Rum Runner, that's a great place to go to as well. Hey, about 2 weeks after I bought Rum Runner and I was renovating it, this place opened up. It's another go-go bar right opposite, and you've heard a lot about this place. It's called Dirty Money. It's owned by 2 Australian guys. It opens, I think, between 5 and 1 a.m, but I know it definitely opens at 5, but I'm not too sure where it closes. They've got it's a very, very big and good-looking bar. It looks really nice inside. For me, it's a little bit too big, but up to them. They've got dancing girls in there, and it's great to sort of do the 2 bars, to do Dirty Money and the star of the show, of course, Rum Runner, which is here, formerly the Black Snake Bar. And I've been hearing some really interesting stories about people that used to go to the Black Snake before I took it over a few months ago. I know it used to be a go-go bar, and actually when I bought the bar, the very first thing I did was start tidying up in the cashier desk, and I found all the numbers, a book, sorry, with all the sales figures for the bar over the last sort of 6 months of its life. And I mean, it was struggling. It was pre-COVID and all of that. But before that, this bar, if you look closely on Instagram, this bar used to be a place where ladies used to go to find a gentleman for the evening. And I wasn't too sure whether this was true or not. But I was speaking to one of my subscribers. He actually is a member. And he told me it was absolutely true. And his wife and her friend came here, and her friend, the gentleman used to do shows. I have no idea what went on in the shows. I dread to think. And the shows take place where some of the seating is now, or took place, I should say. And apparently, my subscriber's wife's friend left with a gentleman and had a very interesting night of passion together. It's amazing what goes on in this town, isn't it? The Tower is a bar that's flagged up with the Union Jack as a British bar. It's actually owned by a lovely American guy called Jim, and it's run by Mali and Greg, and it is right next door to Rum Runner. And a lot of the girls like to go for a drink at the end of the night right here. So the after party is here at the Tower. If the bar's not open, Rum Runner, you can probably bet your life that the girls will be sitting here having a few bevies and enjoying themselves. Just to remind you that Rum Runner is open at 3 p.m. until 11. After then, you could, before, come to this Zeus, which was... My missus says he was a ladyboy bar, but I don't think it was a ladyboy bar. It's a double unit, but it's now gone. It's closed. I never really saw that many customers in it, and it's completely been gutted. They even took the water tank with them. So good luck to them. And just open here, about 4 doors down from Rum Runner, is a brand new Mugata. Yes, a pork hot pot. You know the girls love coming to that. And I see it's quite busy here. I've eaten there. It's very, very nice. You can sit at the front, or you've got an area just to the left here at the back where you can choose your own food and you cook it yourself, basically on an upturned griddle, if that makes sense, with all the juices and the sinews going down into a soup. It is really, really delicious. And you don't see many of them in this area. There is 1 or 2, I think, in Treetown, but that's the only one I've seen down this side. So we're wishing them all the best, and late at night, if you want to come to Mugata, you can do that. Loads of hotel choices here in the area, including this. I couldn't do a walk of this area without mentioning the Secrets Pattaya Hotel. It's where my good friend Kevin likes to stay every time he comes down. 2 really great places to eat. The Chow Doi right here is part of a chain of Thai coffee shops. But, as well as that, it's a great sandwich bar. I think it's run by an Italian guy, and it's a real little community in there. You go there every day, and there's all these... I think they're Italians. They could be French, I'm not sure. But I think they're Italian, and they're all outside, and they're all nattering away, and they're eating their Italian food, and they're smoking their cigarettes, and it does give a real continental feel to the place. And I have to say, don't go to Subway. The sandwiches inside Chow Doi are absolutely delicious, so I can highly recommend that. And I can also recommend this place here, which is called the OK Doner Kebab. Late at night, Eggs had a hard shift, being the mama-san, being the manager, being the social media guy, and the DJ in the bar. So I come here for a kebab. The kebab with cheese is what I choose, and it is really, really delicious. And it's only 120 baht. So a couple of food choices for you there. Let's go and have a look quickly at a couple of hotels up the road. Don't know many people that actually do stop here, but the Sunview Place is very, very close to Rum Runner. See a lot of people coming in and out of that place, but I never actually see people in the bar that have been there. But the one that I do hear a lot about is right here, and it's the Holiday Inn Express. As somebody said to me in the bar yesterday, I choose Holiday Inn because it's an American chain, and you know you are going to get the same sort of quality that you get all over the world. The Holiday Inn Express is literally like about 200 metres walk from Rum Runner. Just come out of the main door and go that way. Do a right as you're coming out the door. And like my friend said, it's very well situated, and it's got the standards of an American chain, and they really like staying there. You can use your points here as well. So a couple of places for you to stay as well here on Sword Cab. That's a little tour around the manor. I'm still new here, and so I'd like your recommendations for any places. I know there's lots of massage places, there's lots of green shops. I don't partake of either of them. So I'm sure there's other places, maybe bars that you can recommend or hotels that you can recommend in this area. So shoot them down in the comments down below. That's my neighbourhood tour. I'm being a good neighbour. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. There is a members area of the channel if you'd like to join. From just £2 a month, you can join and get extra content like live streams, and we also do a members vlog every week as well. But for me, Mr. Egg, outside the Holiday Inn Express, see you at Rum Runner from 3 p.m, folks. Bye!